Do this video again, right? Alright, so I was speaking to a woman through text message, well, really Facebook or whatever, and somewhere in that conversation she mentioned that I need a masculine woman who can handle me, right? Now, masculine men do not want masculine women. Masculine women attract feminine men, because that masculine woman becomes that man in that relationship, right? A lot of the time, women want to get with a man and change everything about them to have a sense of control over that man, instead of accepting who that man is and following that man's leadership. Now, what I mean by a feminine man is a man who can emotionally regulate his emotions, makes decisions based on impulse, who doesn't have the clarity of foresight to make productive decisions for the future. This is the guy who does what he feels rather than does what he needs to do. Does what he wants rather than what he needs. Masculine women usually attract these type of men. Right? Now, feminine women attract masculine men. Feminine women know that, hey, look, this is the man that's going to lead me. This is the man that's going to protect me. This is the man that I don't want to control, because I trust in his ability to lead. A lot of women want to become the men in their relationships and wonder why that relationship isn't what works out. Whether they try to control that man through manipulation, whether they try to control that man through nagging, whether they try to control that man by breaking his character down, and try to get him to conform to the narrative that they create in their mind, setting standards that are unrealistic, expecting that man to change instead of accepting that man for who he is. A lot of women get that. I can change this man. And then when you have that notion, right, and then you have kids with that person, these are the same women that complain, this nigga ain't shit. Well, that's a whole different story, right? So, here's the math behind it. Women, and this is for the guys too, right? If you're looking for a masculine man, you have to be feminine. If you're masculine yourself, you will find a feminine man, because usually the feminine man would allow you to control that man. That feminine man would allow you to manipulate that man. That feminine man is the one that you can sit there and mold and make do whatever. These are the Edgars. These are the simps. These are the niggas that don't have no directions. These are the niggas that you can string all over the place, that put you on a pedestal and put you in a status of control. And then you don't respect the man that you can control. This is why women always go for the bad boys, because they go for the man they can't control. Because those are the ones they respect. They don't respect the man that they can manipulate and control. And masculine men want women who are submissive, who will follow their lead. Alright? So if you're wondering why you always have the same type of man, if your man is always getting locked up, and you have the same genre of men, well, this nigga keep getting locked up. This nigga don't have his priorities straight. And you're complaining about all of these things? Yo, 9 times out of 10, you found a man that you can control rather than a man that will lead you. When you give up the notion of control, you actually gain control, because that man would actually give you everything you want. You don't have to control the man if you just treat him right and stay submissive. And then for men, if you go for a masculine woman, you will be abused. You will be abused, you will be manipulated, you will be stepped all over, you would be abused. So I would advise the men to evade the masculine women by all means necessary. If a woman is not following your program, your direction for your future with your family and what your things are going on, and she wants to lead that relationship, women are not meant to lead relationships. They will lead it to their ground. Because at the end of the day, women lead with emotions. Men lead with logic. Anytime you let a woman lead a relationship, she will lead with emotions and destroy that relationship. Everything will be based on feelings. Right? That's why men think logically and women think emotionally. And y'all may not agree with that. Right? But it's just food for thought. It's food for thought. And how do you know if a woman's masculine? Right? Sometimes they don't show it. A lot of women have that switch sides kind of thing, right? You can tell by, number one, look at her past boyfriends. As the past boyfriends will tell you a lot about that woman's mentality and why she chose that man. Right? Then on top of that, look at how she talks to you. Look at her mannerisms. Look at her dialect, how she talks. If a woman says, yo, bro, yo, my nigga, yo, son, that's a man. That's a man with tits and a vagina. If a woman has a certain demeanor of how she carries herself, and she's combative, and she's not submissive, and she's argumentative, and she doesn't have anything that she wants to follow along with you with, that's a man woman. Right? That's a woman born as a woman, but has the mind of a man. Stay away from those. Those are toxic. All right? So it's just dating a boobie.